All right, so I've been up to no good. I got in the city and I came by the Capitol, and there was a lot going on over there. There were a lot of the black SUVs. There was one of the Capitol Police buses. And as soon as I got out of the car and went to run over to video, they had escorts out of the Senate side, and police escorts, sirens on, on their motorcycles and other Capitol vehicles. And there's something going on over there. Now I tried to get close enough to find out what's going on, but I got to work on it. So something's definitely taking place there this morning. And I'm going to see if I can find out. We do have a flight coming in, and the park's helicopter circling. So I figured I'd come in early because I don't want to miss it. I went by the front of the White House just before I came here and got ready, and there was a Marine at the door, but I didn't want to take the time to get out, so I wanted to come back here. But let me take this glove off because I don't think, yeah, I know, I'm gonna be there. Jeannie, I'm keeping my eye out over there because I'm gonna stay. If I see any signs of that, I know that they are over there putting up some of the fencing, like this black fencing here. They're putting the silver fencing up over around the tree at the Capitol this morning. Long Fence Company is. So I'll definitely be keeping my eye out on that to see if there's any indication. I don't know. We'll have to see. Wouldn't that be nice? But something happened there this morning. I'm not really sure what, but all these Capitol Police vehicles came flying out of the streets and with their lights and their stuff going. So they're up to something. And I'm going to see if I can't get some details on it. So that's why I've been quiet this morning. Just as soon as I went to get out of the car, they pulled off from in front. That bus was parked right in front of the stairs on the Senate side. And they had definitely quite a few Capitol Police escorts in different sorts of vehicles. I'd like to know what all the vehicles, what they represent, what department, what they do. That would be probably helpful. So let's just get in a great mood through a flight. What do you think? That's what I'm thinking. I'm already in a good mood, but this flight will take me over the top. You can see some, let me take this glove off so I can zoom in. I have those fingers, but they don't work really well. And look at all the stuff. Look at that stage. That's quite the stage, huh? Yeah, they're doing all kinds of stuff. Guys, did you even think for a second that it was bizarre that, what were they calling him? The second vice, what was it? The second vice husband or something? Boy, if I had to be that, I would not want to be that. But did you not find it very bizarre that he was representing the administration for the ceremony a couple nights ago? I mean, if Sleepy was really in that White House, you don't think he could have managed to get from that White House to that menorah somehow? Even if on his tricycle. I mean, come on, guys. What the fudge was that? I was like, give me a break. Give me a break. I'll be checking out Arlington too today. A little bit for somebody. I don't know. Word is that Camel Toe's hiding underground. So I don't know where she belongs, right? So yeah, there's definitely a lot of tunnels at Arlington, unfortunately. really sad, but I know, the VP spouse, I know, right? And what were they calling him? Oh my gosh, it was so funny. I was dying. I was like, he was proud of it, it seemed. I'm like, dude, get your own identity. I am the second or the first, what was it? I'm trying to think. The first vice something. Instead of the first lady, it was like the first man. I was like, what in the world is that? I'd rather be called a bitch. At least that's an identity. Good grief, my own. Holy moly. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. But yeah, that was a bit strange, was it not? Nobody from the administration could be bothered. And I'm not happy. They've got these things plastered. The whole perimeter of the White House for the 2nd. So you can't park. It's like emergency parking only. So I'm going to have to be crafty. We even have it on the other side over there. They've got these like papers plastered to all the light posts over there. So maybe I'll Uber. Pay the Uber to hang out with all my costumes. Put all my costumes in the trunk. And I can figure out what costume works best for the situation. Be like old Clark Kent. And change. I need a whole costume wardrobe. Yeah, what the heck. A girl can try. I'm gonna be here though, I can tell you that. I might get in there somehow. Have bail money ready. Good grief. I'll make sure Jalen knows that if I don't come home that night to get on my page and post for y'all that I'm in the clanker again. This time they better put me in the VIP room, damn it. Them damn roaches. Look, it was bad enough dealing with all the like crazy people in there, including myself, who cried like a little bitch the whole time and got threatened by the other girls the whole time. They was gonna beat my ass when I got out because I was a sissy. I'm like, y'all, if you're used to this is scary because, I mean, I don't like roaches crawling all over my hair. Anyhow, you do what you gotta do. This time I would like to have my own space though. Jeez. Guess they're running late. They're supposed to be leaving. And it's interesting, like, between the flight, Daddy T's schedule doesn't have anything in between it, but Sleepy's does. And they're not due back till later, which is really unusual. So I'm wondering what he's doing in that time frame. Let's hope it's over at the Capitol. We have to hear something soon, you know, I mean, something soon, guys. And it's funny because, like, I haven't watched for a few nights, but the last one of Phil's I watched, he said that something about them waiting for one particular thing. They're waiting on something, so he wasn't sure what they were waiting on. I wonder if that has anything to do with this thing running around about, Kamala. Who knows, right? We have no clue, unfortunately. Who's going to tell us, right? It'd be nice if we had a real news channel. Like, even if it was just to get a little bit out to us. A little bit of truth. Be nice, wouldn't it? I think we're all pretty much sick and tired of being lied to. And that's why I'm here. That is exactly why I'm here. I guess I'm the only crazy to be out here in this cold, except that guy. Good grief. They're just chilling. I did see the fire engines go in over there, 15th Street gate. They went into the property. They always do. 2 fire engines and an ambulance. I sat and I thought last night, I'm like, what am I gonna do when this is all over? Like, what am I gonna do? Good grief. What am I gonna do? This has been my life for like a year, so interesting. What I'd like to do is hit the beach for a little while, a couple weeks, and just sleep. I don't care if it's the winter. Just put a blanket on the beach and just sleep. Sleep for a couple weeks.
I'm Corinne.
Hi, Corinne.
I love you.
Hi, Corinne.
I love you.
Hi, honey. You can call me anything you want. Everybody
What do I say?
does.
What do I say?
Kelly's fine.
Kelly. Okay, Nancy.
Yeah.
I'm with Richard. Come say hi. Richard is distant journalist.
Where is he?
He's not a big one. He loves
Okay,
you.
let me come over in a minute. I will.
Are you okay? I want to
Yeah.
know everything. Like, we're so traumatized.
Yeah.
The Israeli prime minister is supposed to be here tomorrow. There's so much happening.
Okay.
And we just don't even know. Like, I had never seen Biden. And Doug Emhoff lit the menorah the other night. It was so creepy. Yeah. There's so much going on.
Yeah, I just talking into that. Is that Richard with a big beard?
No,
In the
Richard's
tan
behind
jacket?
him. Richard's
Oh,
behind
okay.
him. Yeah.
Okay.
Richard just got tortured 21 days in solitary confinement for nothing.
Yeah, that's what he was
He
telling
didn't
me.
bring a weapon into the Pennsylvania Capitol. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
So we're all in danger. So just be careful. Like, if something happens to you, I will bail you out. Like, anything
Thank
you need.
you so much.
Yeah, we got to stand united as independent media. It's so
Absolutely.
scary.
Absolutely.
I just cannot believe how aggressive these police are being now. Anyway, I watched Doug Emhoff, the first second gentleman, light those menorahs with the Chabad Jewish people.
Excellent. And we found it very unusual how Camel Toe's husband represented the administration.
Oh, and I know him. I grew up in Beverly Hills, and he was a nothing lawyer. Okay,
Yeah.
my family fired him like 10 years ago, and now he's like standing in VIP over there. The other night, like, he's so cool. And there's a beat. He was like so cool, like standing in like he's Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
Like he's the leader of DC now.
Oh, well, not for long.
I hope you're right.
It's
I mean,
almost over. I hope
How
you
many
don't
more
have any
days do
trouble
we
here.
have?
I don't have any trouble at all here. I mean, I did when
I
Mustang
don't-
Medic was around. He
Oh,
created
you
a
did?
lot of trouble for
What
me
happened
here.
to Mustang?
That's a
Medic?
long story, and I don't want to really go into because
Okay. Well, we love you. and
I love you guys,
I just
too.
pray that whatever you're saying is true. I just don't know what's going on. It's just you, me, Richard, and then Penguin 6.
yeah.
Penguin
yeah.
6 doesn't believe anything.
Well, he worked on
He's What, is he a Fed? Oh, is he a Fed?
don't know.
Yeah, why is he a YouTuber all of a sudden?
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I do know that.
I mean, he's really nice to me, but why is he all of a sudden a YouTuber?
yeah.
Like, I've been a live streamer since April of 2018. Like, I was not even mean to do this. Like, I'm not even trying to do news. I'm a live streamer, and I just could not believe. So now I'm obsessed because all my friends were there January 6th. I have friends in DC jail. Like, I'm friends with Baked Alaska. I'm friends with Elijah Schaefer. Like, I'm friends with, like, half the people that were there January 6th. I wasn't there, so I made it through it. But, like, we're the only people allowed to live stream in DC right now. And so, because everybody got banned. So that's my story. Like, all my friends were there January 6th, so
Yeah.
I'm just in shock.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Keep strong. Keep your faith.
Well,
it's about to
more
blow.
How many months or days?
I
But
don't-
everybody's been saying that
I
forever.
guarantee
don't
it. We're
believe
gonna
it.
have something before the holiday. I feel it.
I do
I
too.
do.
I feel it, but I don't think so. I just think it's good. Like, we're getting so depressed. Like,
Don't get
so-
depressed, baby. Keep your faith. You can't be depressed.
I'm getting
I know.
so
Give me
depressed.
a
I just
huggy.
feel like leaving. I'm
Honey,
so
don't leave and
depressed.
don't get depressed.
But
It's-
he's getting depressed. Like, we're all getting depressed.
Nobody needs to be depressed because all good
I
stuff
don't know
is
who this
happening
creepy guy
here.
is. Be careful, this guy. I have no idea.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm in no fear when I'm here.
But Richard loves you. Like, we all
I know
love you.
he
We just
does,
don't know
and-
we don't know what's going on.
And honestly, because of what I went through with Mustang Medic,
what did he do to you?
it's just a really long story, but I
Okay,
had
tell
a
me, 'cause
lot of problems
He was so mean
because
to
of
me.
him.
He doesn't like women. He
I
was
had
really
a
mean.
lot of
Really?
problems with him here. He created a lot of shit for me
did?
here. And the guys knew better, but of course they had to follow through. But he did. He made my life nightmare here. And now it's like I'm afraid of everybody.
I know,
because
we
I'm
all
just here.
are.
I'm minding my own business,
We're
and
all afraid of everybody. And I'm a daughter of the American Revolution, and I'm getting pushed around too much.
yeah. But I'm not going to let fear in any way.
Right, because we're all Christian, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little hard when everybody's so crazy.
Yeah.
It's like getting creepier and creepier.
Yeah.
So so you look for the Marine one to be down there, because I never
Yeah.
covered this
They're
stuff.
going to come in this way.
So you're trying to get a really good picture of Biden? Like, or
No. I just love the flights. I'm not here to. Yeah. I just am a
Are
flight
you a
girl.
federal agent?
No.
You look like where are you from? I'm Corinne. You look like a federal agent.
Right here, but no,
But why are you standing around here?
because that's all my equipment in there. I rent construction
Oh.
equipment, so
Oh,
I
we
do-
Yeah. So now the world
Oh,
knows I
you
had
make
issues
money
with him, huh?
Yeah, you make money on construction. I can't make any money anymore.
I mean, I just didn't want to make
Construction
that
business.
big of a deal about
Give
it,
me
but
call back. I gotta
I
cut
guess
off
the
my-
cat's out the bag
I wanna be
now.
in construction.
So yeah, for everybody that is questioning why,
So what do you do? Just,
My name is
yeah, that's why. I didn't want to make a big deal out of that either. I just, I really wanted to put my apologies out there because I was wrong, but I didn't want to excuse what I had done. Okay, so, hi baby.
How are you? This is your muscle. How are you?
Yeah, so,
How are you?
hi baby.
What's going
Good
on?
to see you.
Good to see you.
I'm getting ready to
Really? Yeah, I know.
get happy with this flight.
Why?
Just because I love them.
Oh yeah.
This is what makes
It's always
me,
something to see, you know.
yeah, this is what keeps me going.
It's late, huh?
It is a little late. It is a little late.
I was wondering the other day. You think? Because they always clear the ellipse before he comes, and remember the other day he came by motorcade from Andrews. I wonder if that had to do with his setup. Like, 'cause that's a big,
No, they've been landing in the South Lawn, so there's nothing to prevent them from landing in the South Lawn. So the thing is that, and if you looked at like his schedule, if he left Nantucket at 12:50 or whatever, there's no way he would have made it here by 2:25 when I was there. There's no way.
I'm saying he came by motorcade, though,
Yeah,
right?
he came in over there,
Yeah.
but there's
Oh, I see
no
what you're
way
saying.
he could have came from Nantucket to Joint and then to here by motorcade in that time. So that was a contradiction there. So, but they still land in the ellipse. Those still land right in
And what I was
there
wondering is maybe, because I was wondering why he came by motorcade versus Marine One,
because it wasn't him.
and I was wondering if it had something to do with this, because this setup's pretty elaborate.
I know they didn't have this like this, and
Not
then
la- yeah, not last
so I was here Sunday, I think, and I went live over there and showing everybody how much they had done. And about an hour and a half later, Dan Scavino shared on Facebook a post of his video from a couple years ago, and you could see the enormous difference. Like the enormous difference in setup. They didn't have the tents. They didn't have that. Nope. They didn't have the stage.
Everyone I've talked to, because they're getting, there's no parking here on December 2nd.
Exactly.
It's all cleared out, and I don't know if it's
invitation only. Yeah, I did speak with people. It's invitation
so you
only.
can't even stand back here on the ellipse.
You can't get in. They have tents
Yeah, I've
all
seen
the way in the
security and all
perimeter.
that.
They have security set up.
Who's going to come to it? Who's invited?
I have no idea. I haven't been able to find that out, but I'm still working on it. So I do know that I talked to. Okay, it looks like they may be moving guys.
Inbound.
They're going to get into place. Yep, there they go. Oh, yep, it's time. It's time.
No, my mom was in New York. I'm from Buffalo.
So yeah, they've never done anything like this, and you know, Daddy T did tell us it was going to be the best Christmas ever. So, you guys,
My name's Joe. Did you see the shoot over here for all the flag and for the lost
Here we go, guys.
COVID?
Here we go.
Yeah, it was out for a week. Yeah, well, they put out a lot of people, but I had one of my buddies come in. Stephen Wilson came in and did
I'm good, guys. Don't worry, okay? I'm good.
He does night to
I'm
day,
always
what he
good.
does, so he's a pretty cool guy. So get to go.
There's my baby.
That was it.
Bring it here, boys. It's been a minute. Oh, and I love you. Oh, I love you. Oh, look at the underbelly of that baby. Oh, good grief. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, look at that. I'm going to have to go back and get a screenshot of him flying over all that stuff. How freaking amazing. Let's scooch you over. They got that thing right in the center, so like that tall black thing. I'm good, guys.
Okay, yeah. I like that.
So no decoys coming in because it's a departure. So we'll see them when this leaves, and I'll go ahead and I'll stay on to have it all in one. But when this leaves, the decoys will come in and meet with it and then leave. But they don't necessarily have to come in with it because there's nobody on. So. Look at that. Oh. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. The black thing in the middle, that I guess is like a speaker system. That's what it appears. So, me balance here so I'm not shaky. So, all right, well, I guess I'll share a little story about one of the things that happened to me up here because of somebody else. I think it was July, and I have a lot of videos and pictures of that day. I believe it was July, and I was sitting over in the parking lot where I watch the squirrels. And that parking lot is kind of like a horseshoe, and it's a one-way in and a one-way out. And I park in the same spot all the time. So this one day, I was there videoing, and before you know it, this police officer on a motorcycle came flying in the exit way. And I think the parking lot's probably about, I would say, a half a mile long. And it's just a gentle curve. But he came flying in the exit. And he flew up to my car and looked at my car, and he pulled a U-turn in a quick way, and he zoomed out back towards the exit. So I'm like, okay, that's a little strange. So then just like 2 or 3 minutes later, you see a U.S. Marshals car fly in the exit, fly down where my car was, do the same thing, pull a quick U-turn at my car and speed off towards the exit again. Well, at this point, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm a little scared, right? So they block off both entrances. They block off the exit and the entrance to the parking lot. And then I'm like, oh, what's going on here? So I got terrified. I was really afraid that day. Because even though I knew that I hadn't done anything wrong, I was afraid. I was truly afraid that day, and I did not want to go back to that jail. So I started texting someone what was going on, and I started videoing. Well, the next thing you know, there's like this grassy area there. Next thing you know, there's all these police, and they're on motorcycles, and they're in their cars, and they even brought in horses, and they were searching that area. I mean, really searching it. And I was videoing and picking the whole time and scared. I was really scared. And so this went on for about an hour. And so I'm shaking. I'm like, I'm so scared. I want to get out of here, but there's no way I can get out of here. They had the exits blocked, and if I approach them, and I don't want to go to jail, you know? So I just stayed there, and I kept videoing, and one of the motorcycles that was parked nearby, I could hear over the loud, their radio, I heard Mustang Medic's name being dropped. I couldn't hear exactly what was said, but I heard that his name. And I was like, oh no, you know, oh, what does this mean for me? And that was right after he had tried to say my videos were full of it, and I, you know, put some stuff out against it. You know, that, well, you know, it's not, because if you'd looked up a little further, you'd see what I was telling people. Well, anyhow, I heard his name dropped. That's when I really got scared. I'm like, oh no. So next thing you know, the officers start to scatter, except the ones at the entrances of the park. And I'm like, oh no, you know, what the fudge is going on here? So next thing you know, one of the officers on the horse started trotting down the curbside of the parking lot, on the grass, but at the curb. And I was videoing him. And he was coming in from the exit as well. And I was videoing him coming in. And he gets to my car, and he turns the horse, and he comes in the parking lot across to me. And of course I shut down, and I'm like, he's like, are you videoing me? And I was like, oh gosh, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not going to put it out there, and you know, that kind of stuff. Well, we start chatting, and I won't tell you what was in that conversation, all of it, but I will tell you that I said, you know, I don't know what's going on over there, but it looked kind of scary. He said, well, we got information that somebody may have thrown something out of their car at this location, but we don't think it's true. So we finished that conversation, but that was a really scary situation. It was a really scary situation, and you know, I never told anybody that, and I didn't put the stuff out. Well, I told whoever I was texting, but I didn't put that out there. But you know, that's why I kind of am the way that I am, because that was just one of the incidents. Thank goodness nothing ever came out of anything, you know. But I'll tell you, for a little bit, it was dicey up here for me. The thing is, you know, I'm just here doing my thing. Y'all know this is not about, it's never been about followers or likes or money or any of that. It's never been about that for me. It's about the truth. That's it. And sharing it. That's it. When I come here, I don't want to be messed with, and I don't mess with anybody. So I love everybody, you know. I see people and I just don't want to be messed with, and I have to watch my back, sadly. So I'm gonna watch my back. But all that's cleared up. So whoever was hurt by that, I do apologize. I really do. I was hurt by that, you know. I hurt myself doing that. But I stood up, you know. Big thing about me is I'll stand up to what I've done. I always will stand up to what I've done. And whatever, you know, consequences come with. That's just the type of person I am. It's called integrity. Have courage, right? Says Daddy T. Have courage. But the funny thing is I haven't seen him here for a long time. I haven't seen him here for quite a while. So. They're taking a while, aren't they? Yeah, there's a lot of things I haven't told you guys. I don't need everybody worried out there. But he didn't stop me from coming. So there. Thought he was chasing me out of here. Boy, he got a quick lesson, and don't try me. And you know, you have to ask yourself, okay, so like, why was, and I did from the very beginning, like, once he got agitated that I didn't want to share my stuff with him, like way early on, when he had me on his video, like when I ran into him. He got agitated that I wouldn't give him my stuff to put on his, and I know that's how a lot of you found me, is from that day, but he got really agitated with me that I didn't want to share my stuff and give him my information so he could put it on his YouTube channel. But, you know, I don't know this guy, I don't trust this guy, and I'm just not going to willingly hand over my stuff to, you know, somebody. And then, you know, of course, me and my detective things, I started thinking, well, what the fuck? Ooh, I'm trying to work on that. Why was he even at the Capitol? Because that Capitol that night, let me tell you, why was he there? Like, why was he there what was he doing there? Because that was really his only, like, real video that, oh, is that the Capitol freaking police bus here? Is that the Capitol police bus going by, guys, from the left? Oh, it sure is. Oh my. Now, whoa, whoa, whoa. Remember, I told you in the beginning here that I saw that crap at the Capitol bus. Oh my. And the plot thickens. So remember too, what was it? About a week and a half ago, when I was at the Capitol and they had the Capitol police buses out front, they had the white vans parked on the outside of them and police like in front and in back. Now, the Capitol police buses had regular people in it. It wasn't Capitol Police. I mean, I could tell that some of them were women. They were just in regular clothes. And the white, like, passenger vans, the one van had one guy in it. And he had gotten out of his car next to me to go get into the van. So why were the Capitol buses full and those passenger vans be empty? And they were escorted out, remember? Interesting. I'm gonna put all this together if it kills me. I'm telling you. If it kills me, I'm gonna put it together. Guys hanging out, so looks like it's gonna be a minute. I'm sorry I don't have fancy equipment, guys. My bills come first. And just having to play this Facebook switcherooski phone and all that crap, boy, yeah. No, I'm not gonna go buy fancy equipment. Can't do it. Sorry. Sleepy's supposed to be, huh. Well, that's interesting, huh? Supposed to be in, I don't know how to pronounce it, Waukesha or whatever. That's interesting, don't you think? with all that stuff that there, I have never seen, oh, wait a minute, that's a lie. The only time I've seen what appeared to be MSM here, or anybody of that level, was the 1:35 a.m. flight. Do you remember that flight that I came up here for? Remember, they had the journalists out here filming. And they were professionals. They were professionals, and they were placed here, obviously placed here. That specific night. So whatever that specific, oh, I have to go back and look at that date, as a matter of fact. I have to go look at that date and look at the events that day and the following day. That might give me some information. Okay, I see feet. They're getting on. Those snipers go home and watch my videos. I do know that some of them watch. Yes. Some of them do follow me. And I have been told by them themselves. So remember that wherever their position is here is what they know. That's it. So guys that work at the Capitol are not going to know what's going on here. Guys that work on the bikes are not going to know what's going on at the Capitol. They're not going to know what's going on the inside of the White House fence. They all have their levels of clearance, or what they are given information to. And I can tell you that the exact words that were used by one of them, they're starting, was that I am their eyes and their ears, and that they get their information from me. That was their exact words. And to be honest, I love you guys, but I'm more happy to give them the information. I think they need it the most. Working here around all this crap, they're probably losing it, not knowing what to think. So whatever I can do for that, I'm honored to do that. Look at that baby. You hear her purr? Do you hear her purr? Oh. Yeah, I think it's time for me to bring my my Daddy T flag up and hang it on the front fence and take some pictures. Oh, look, we got a decoy coming in, looks like, guys. Oh, baby! Oh, oh, and oh. That's how we do it here. Look at that puppy. Where's the other one? I wonder if we'll have... There we go. Look at that. Right over you, girl, guys. Right over you, girl. Yes. Love you guys. Look at that. Safe travels. Look at that. Hear the other one coming in. Look, 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 look. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Worth every single second. All right, guys. I love you. Thanks for hanging out for so long. And I'll see you in a bit. I got stuff to get into. See ya.